life looked a lot like for me is getting off work, going through a drive-through, and then coming home. That really was all that it was for me. I actually lost a lot of friends and, you know, gotten out of a relationship just because of how much I hid myself. I didn't go out. I didn't go and do anything. My family is really big on camping and doing outdoors and everything like that. And my mom always tries to push to do something physical during a vacation, always. And so summer really was dreadful for me. Summer coming around and doing those hikings and stuff like that because I physically just could not do them. And it made it not fun for me. So doing the different things like that, I knew I needed to change something because that was not going to end for my family. They're always going to be outside doing stuff like that. Well, I work in the rental business, which is a lot of construction, so it means, you know, working around a lot of men. I have a guy I've worked with for about 2 or 3 years. He started making little sly comments like calling me Big Abby or, you know, talking about how much and what I would eat during the day at work. It got to be where I couldn't be as physical with my daughter that's, you know, pretty young. I would really just come home, eat, and go to bed. I just was pretty lazy. So I told myself, you know, I'd had enough of this. I'm young, you know, I don't need to go any farther with this. So I finally decided I needed to do something about it.
Abby had gastric sleeve surgery with Dr. Rex Bundle, and she has lost 145 pounds in 14 months. She's wearing a silky sage-colored dress by Birdie Gray. Isn't it just beautiful? Perfect for the weather we've been having, honestly. Prom season's coming up, too. This would be perfect for that. So, Abby, I wanted to ask you, what has helped you the most in your weight loss journey?
Honestly, trying on clothes. I'll have a shirt and then I'll put it on and I'll be like, oh, I moved out of this shirt probably 3 or 4 months ago, but I didn't realize, so I'll put the shirt on. So it's different things like that that really just kept me going.
Absolutely. Well, what have been some of the big wins or milestones along your weight loss journey?
I'd say one of the big wins, honestly, when I used to go get my hair done and stuff like that, sit in a salon, I would look at myself and how much I filled in the chair while getting my hair done. I was more worried about what I looked like in the chair than the finished product of my hair. So one of the big things is I go and get my hair done, I have way too much hair. And so it's one of the most rewarding things to look at myself in the mirror and know that I'm not too big for this chair anymore. I fit normal in this chair. I'm comfortable while getting my hair done. I'm not worried about what I look like in this cape and how big I look.
I'm sure that gives you a sense of confidence.
It does, for
looking
sure.
in the mirror and liking what you're seeing.
For sure.
What kind of response have you heard from your coworkers and others about your weight loss?
Well, the coworker that made fun of me doesn't talk to me very much anymore. I think he's a little jealous. But my other coworkers, have a guy that I work with. Has the same type of weight problem as I do, and it's also encouraged him to eat more, better and everything like that. He's actually lost about 40 to 45 pounds watching me do it.
So you inspired him.
I have.
You're inspiring others by doing this. That's awesome. When you compare your life before weight loss surgery, you said you were picking up fast food and going home. What does your life look like now? Is it different?
It's very different. Now after work, I'm trying to figure out who's going to watch my child for me to go to the gym. So I would say it's completely different. I stay up till about 9, 10 o'clock just doing stuff, cleaning. Living life, doing whatever. But before it was come home, go to bed. I'm just exhausted.
Right. Well, you've come so far, and you look amazing. Give her a round of applause again.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
I always fluctuated. Like in the summer, I'll lose weight, and in the winter, I pack it back on. And since I was about 13, I've been over 300 pounds. Before weight loss surgery, I had a lot of back pain. My hip, I wore out a hip, had to have a hip replacement. Just didn't want to move when I got off work or something. I love to go fishing. And before the surgery, there was a lot I would have to quit at a half a day because I was hurting or my back was hurting or I was starting to cramp up. And now that I have went through this journey and lost quite a bit of weight, I can stay all day long and enjoy myself and do what I love to do. I do a little hunting every now and then. I love making my own fishing baits. I pour my own lead, make my own little jigs and little stuff to go fishing with. I shop more than most females. I am shopping. If I'm not fishing, I'm shopping. Before I lost the weight, the stores never seemed to have my size. And it's depressing when you can't shop at this store because they don't carry your size. You can't shop at that store because they don't carry your size. And it makes you feel bad. What made me decide to have the surgery was I was on too many medicines at my age. Between the diabetes medicine, blood pressure medicine, and stuff like that, I knew losing some weight would help me get off of all that. My goal was to get off the diabetes medicine. It made me feel sick.
Jonathan's outfit was provided by Ray's Menswear. Doesn't he look incredible? Very fit. No, it's not your typical go-to outfit, but you look great in it. You wear it well. Oh, hello. You want to join us? Hey, the more the merrier, right? Well, Jonathan, your goal was to reduce the number of medications that you have to take for blood pressure and diabetes. What kind of progress have you made on that?
100%. I'm on no diabetes medicine.
None at all.
No.
Did you hear that? He's not on any diabetes medicine anymore. That is incredible. Big improvement. You just don't have the need for it anymore.
No blood pressure medicine.
Oh, you've come a long way. How does it feel doing activities now that you've lost the weight?
A lot easier. Stay a lot longer.
Like longer fishing days,
Oh, yes.
hunting,
Yes.
all of that, everything you mentioned there. What is the experience like shopping now at your weight that you're at?
A lot easier. You can find stuff on clearance quick.
Save some money along
That's
the way.
right.
Yeah, looking good. What are you most looking forward to as you continue on this journey?
Just, I guess, a better life and longer life with my grandson.
He's adorable. He knows he's adorable too. Look at you stand in the middle of the roadway. Well, thank you, Jonathan, for sharing your story with us. And thank you so much. Yeah, good crackers.
Come on, buddy.
My son, when he was a little younger, he did taekwondo. And so I went in to watch him do his taekwondo class, and all the seats were full, but the seats in the back were like these bar stools, but it's not like a regular bar stool. It's just like one bar on a stand, you know. And this nice little gentleman gets up when he sees me walk in, and he's like, "Here, have my seat." And I thought, oh my gosh, there's no way this thing's gonna hold me up. But he was so nice, and so it was really embarrassing. And so anyway, I sat down, but the whole time I was like trying to like hold myself up with my legs, you know, because I didn't want the thing to like fall over. So before weight loss surgery, I couldn't do as much with my kids as I can now. If I try to go play with them or do anything, like I'd get so tired. I couldn't get down in the floor and play, and if I did, I sure couldn't get back up, you know. I had high blood pressure, so I was on medication for that, and I had like a vitamin D deficiency, so I was having to take vitamin D once a week, and yeah, sleep apnea. I decided it was time to do the surgery. I needed some help. My dad passed away. He had a heart attack unexpectedly. He wasn't sick. He had a heart attack. And so that was the big eye-opener for me. And I decided, okay, I got to do something. I got to take my life back. And I thought that was the best way.
Lost 120 pounds in 3 years. Round of applause for that. She's in a one-piece black jumpsuit here with the puffy sleeves and the little belt at the waist. That is very flattering, and her outfit was provided by Cato Fashions. So, Jackie, I want to know, what was the best part about working with Dr. Porter and the team at Saline Memorial Hospital?
Oh, they're all just really sweet. it's like a family there. So they take care of you. Even if I'm not in the clinic, I'll see Dr. Porter like at Walmart, and he'll come give me a hug and talk to me and ask how I'm doing.
Face.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. What kinds of improvement have you seen in your health?
Oh, well, it's better. So I don't have high blood pressure anymore. I don't have to take medicine for that. I don't take the vitamin D anymore. And, well, I don't know if I've still got sleep apnea. I just don't use the machine.
Hey, we call that a win. You've come a long way.
Yeah.
Well, what other changes or improvements have you noticed?
Well, I can do a lot more with my kids and everywhere, I guess.
More energy?
Yes, more energy.
Love that.
I can do more stuff. And like he said, there's a lot more clothes, you know. You can go broke real fast.
Yes.
I can get like the little mommy and me outfits with my daughter.
You can match.
Yeah, so that's cute.
Well, what would you just say to someone considering weight loss surgery?
Do it. Do it.
Recommend?
Don't wait. Yes. I don't know. Just do it. That's my only regret, waiting to do it, because I feel so much better.
Back, you love this new life.
Yes.
We love to hear that.
Yes.
We're so happy for you. Give her another round of applause.
My weight kept me from doing much walking. I couldn't hardly walk. I would get so out of breath I'd have to stop and sit down. And when we went to my son and daughter-in-law's in Colorado, they're big health people. They do a lot of walking. They run marathons. They're very active. And we went on a trip, and I couldn't hardly do the trip because I would get so out of breath and would be so exhausted. You know, what's life if you can't get out and be active and enjoy it? Life before was miserable. It was up and down. I'd lose a little bit of weight and then I'd gain weight. And then I'd lose a little bit of weight and then I would gain weight. My blood sugar would go up. My cholesterol, my heart doctor had put me on cholesterol medicine. He was fixing to have to increase that. My blood pressure just kept going up, and he was fixing to increase that too. And he told me, he said, Judy, you got to do something. You're just going too high. He said, everything's just getting too high. And he said, you need to do something health-wise before you start having major effects from it. I had a friend that sent me a picture. I had been trying to lose some weight, and I had lost a little bit. And then I had a friend send me a picture, and when I seen the picture, I was in denial. I thought, I'm not that big, until she sent me that picture, and I saw that picture, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm that big. I thought, it's time to do something. Health-wise and look-wise, it was time to do something about it.
Judy did medically supervised weight loss with Casey Plum, and she has lost 72 pounds in 9 months. Give her a round of applause for that. That's incredible. She's maintained it also since December 1st, so that's another big achievement there. Judy is wearing a whimsical Easter t-shirt, as you see here, with yellow jeans with ruffles on the bottom, and it's so fun and festive for the upcoming Easter Sunday. Judy's outfit was provided by Cato Fashions again. So, Judy, come stand beside me. I want to ask you a few questions. What has your experience been like working with Tracy?
Oh, it's been great. They are so supportive. Any questions they can answer for you. You go in and it's just a very relaxing, welcoming office. They're really helpful.
Make you feel comfortable.
Yes.
Well, how has your health improved since your weight loss?
Fantastic. No more blood pressure medicine, no more cholesterol medicine. I don't have to be on any diabetic medicine, so it's drastically improved.
I'm sure with not taking all that medicine you were on, do you feel a lot better?
A lot better,
I would imagine so.
No side effects from anything now.
Love to hear that. Well, what has it been like trying to maintain your weight loss since December?
I thought it was going to be really hard during the Christmas holidays, but with all of my friends and family and my support group, it's really been a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Having support from others, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Well, you look incredible.
Well,
Give her
thank
another
you.
round of applause, you guys. Thank you so much, Judy.
One of my favorite things is Harry Potter. So I went to the Harry Potter world there, and I wasn't able to fit on one of the rides, like the one that goes inside Hogwarts and everything, like one of the most exciting rides that there would be. I wasn't able to fit on it. And so that was really one point, like that was a couple of years before I had my son, but at that point, that was a low point for me, and a point where I kind of started considering the idea that I need to do something more drastic than just trying to lose weight on my own, because I haven't been able. And then I had my son, and I started seeing him be able to run. You know, he started walking, of course, and then he started running, and it was harder for me to get up off the floor, and it's harder for me to keep up with him. And so I didn't want that to be my life. I didn't want to stop him from being able to do something fun because his mom wasn't able to participate and help him with it. Kind of started around pregnancy, actually, for me. Was having high blood pressure during pregnancy, and it stayed after pregnancy, so it was a long-term thing. You know, I can feel sometimes, just if you have high blood pressure, sometimes you just feel like your blood is like pumping really hard to try and keep up with what you're doing. Like you can feel that in your cheeks and stuff. And you know, walking upstairs for me was a major feat because it was, I felt like I was going to fall out because I couldn't breathe as well, and I felt like in that moment, like my blood is like really, really pumping.
Give it up for Tori. Tori had gastric sleeve with Dr. John Salem, and she has lost 115 pounds in 13 months. Another round of applause for that. Way to go. Tori here is wearing a multicolored tunic with split sleeves with the mid-rise crop slacks, and her outfit was provided by Cato Fashions. Thank you, Cato. So, Tori, how was your experience with Dr. Salem and the team here at Saline Memorial Hospital?
The team is very welcoming, and they make you feel like you belong there. Every time you come in, they ask you how you are and how everything's going. Dr. Salem, he's very kind and very informative, but he is very direct, and he expects a lot of you as in terms of weight loss, and I think he just wants the best for his patients. So he really makes sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Awesome. Well, what kind of improvements have you seen in your blood pressure and other health conditions that you mentioned?
So very shortly after surgery, I was able to stop taking blood pressure medication altogether, and so I have, like now, walking upstairs is easy for me. I don't feel like I'm going to need to, like a breather or something.
Yeah.
I can walk up the stairs no problem, and I can go for long walks and not feel like everything in my body is doing everything and like working overtime to be able to just do things like walk.
And have you been able to do more activities with your son now?
Yes, so my son will be 3 in May, and so he is very active now, even more so than he was. And, he's starting to ride a tricycle and ride his bike and things like that. And so being able to go for a walk with him, do more outdoor things, it's a lot better for me now because I feel like I can keep up with him. Well, not keep up with him because he's very active, but I could try. I could do,
right?
Yes, better than before.
Awesome. Well, we are so happy for you, and you look incredible.
Thank you.
Do you feel beautiful because you look
I
beautiful?
do. Thank you.
Good. We love that. Well, give her one more round of applause, guys. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Lewis Porter, general surgeon here and bariatric surgeon.
Dr. Rex Luttrell.
Tracy Crubb, I'm the nurse practitioner.
I'm Dr. Kristen Patton.
Hey, I'm Chelsea Toll. I'm the bariatric program coordinator here, and we would love to help you on your own journey to becoming fit and fabulous.